How's it going, everybody? It is Rat, and we are going to finish Chernobylite.
All right, Igor,
We're at the last little bit. So we are going to stock up on some heals. Let's make some of those. Nice. Make a couple of those. Yeah, we'll do the belt fed magazine on this one. Long barrel. Reducer. Yeah, sure, make some of those. Oh, did not mean to put that in there. That's fine. Let's do this. The heist.
Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going to be easy. We tried before, and not everyone made it. But this time we're smarter and better prepared. I know we can do this. We have to do this. It's the only way we can find Tachana and end NAR.
Mercy. You're talking about striking at the heart of the Rat King. But
I have evidence that Tachana and her baby were two of their subjects. We must act now.
What about that black mask wearing?
His name is Boris. He, Tachana, and I were close friends. He experimented on himself with Chernobylite and ended up...
Do you know what NAR is
NAR wants to create a permanent wormhole to the Tachana's abilities are needed to support. It's hard to know what happens if they could unleash something horrific, but we're never going to...
I like the pep talk, Professor.
Yes, we do. This is much bigger than anything any of us has done before.
If one organization holding this much...
You know how I feel. The Rat King...
I started out doing this for a pet.
Whatever it takes to protect my people.
You think I'm gonna back out now?
I appreciate your time and again.
Let's
NAR
go.
will dress somebody up. We have two NAR...
I'll do it. I have no problem posing as an NAR officer. My hand is still giving me trouble, but I can deal with it.
You should take someone who can keep his cool when things go sideways, as they inevitably do. Trust me on that.
You're not seriously thinking about going without me? I'm a blast at parties. Ask any...
All right, we still have one more uniform. Any takers? NAR must have upgraded its digital defense perimeter and surveillance system by now. A skillful hacker should be able to at least temporarily disable them.
I'm your man, Mousy. The great rat catcher has electronics, surveillance,
Wouldn't call myself a black hat, but I know enough. As long as we don't...
I need someone to cover our asses in case we end up in the shit. Someone who can take down a target from a distance.
Firearms are my preferred...
My shooting's impaired since I injured my...
What's there to consider? I'm your...
Last but not least,
I've been watching these assholes fight the I know the...
does everyone know...
Let's go, guys. We
This
got
is it,
this.
my love. The last stretch.
I can't
You've
believe this
been
is the
through
end.
so much for me.
I thought
Make
this was
sure
a
you're
lot
ready,
longer
because it
game.
will take everything you have, your wits, your
Your
strength, your...
plan, your love. You're giving me butterflies, Tatiana. Stop. Silly goose.
This is it. Today's the day. Whatever happens. Everything sorted, guys? Can we start our
My
prisoner
teammates.
escort?
This is so fucking
Though my
rare.
hand still hurts like hell.
If the uniform doesn't get us in, we have one more ace up our sleeve. Their friend-enemy password. They say, we quell the storm. And we reply, and ride the thunder. Remember it. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. How's my techie? Have you logged into their system?
I'm in, Mousy. What do you need me to do? Overload their systems? Bypass security? You ask and I'll do it. But don't be rash. Once we get started...
There are a few sentries outside.
Taking them out quickly is certainly an option. And with the silencer, I should be able to keep my position. It's...
Better use the side passage for now. Don't forget that you're a prisoner, Igor. Downcast, hopeless. Use this to our advantage.
All right, Olga.
Watch and learn, Igor.
Nice.
So far, so good. But it's getting harder now. NAR's upgraded some of the old security features.
The electronics are the least of your worries. Nobody said anything about this exposed courtyard. You stand out like a signal flare at a funeral, Igor. Be extra careful.
Security checkpoint. What used to be a radiation detector is now a biometric scanner. Clever.
I already...
I can't get a lot that'll keep them distracted.
Those NAR security systems can be broken by someone with enough know-how. Those IT wankers probably spent their upgrade... Once those gates read my biometrics.
Tarakat.
One moment.
Time to move.
Yay, override the thingies. Some futuristic ass shit right there.
The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Remember the charges I prepared for breaching security doors? Powerful, but quiet. Like sticking a curling iron into a pound of butter. Or maybe you want to save them for later.
Keep your hand down, Igor. There's a fucking sniper on the building above you.
Stop yelling! How do you know?
Picked it up on the radio. They haven't made you yet, but if you trigger the alarm, they'll come down on you like a...
Damn! Fuck.
I can try to remotely...
Let me put that guy on the platform to sleep, and you can make as much...
The lock is wired to the alarm system, but Sashko's charges will destroy both the lock and the trigger mechanism.
Okay, we'll try the charges.
Charges armed. Stay back. We made it inside. We're safe, at least for now. These tunnels just about make a beeline to the reactor. From there, the way to the Ark should be easy. What the fuck? The electronics are sizzling as if they're going to explode.
That's to be expected, Melcy. The power plant's electrical system is antiquated, falling apart. We should find a way to short-circuit the power.
I have access to the circuit. Perhaps I can cut power to the nearest corridor.
Have you been listening, Melcy? I can turn off the entire sector remotely, no problem. I'll only leave the light on at your location.
I can't shoot the switchboard, can I? I would have to go there in person, which would... I'll be out of the game after that.
All right, Olga.
For the record, this is a stupid idea, but if those are my last words, please don't carve...
You should be fine.
God damn you, Igor. You and your suicide mission. I'm bleeding like a slaughtered pig.
Olga! What's going on? Talk to me!
All I see is blood. Oh, shit. I think I'm dying.
Hold on, Olga. Don't give up.
It's too late for me. I'll just finish the mission. Don't screw this up, Cumanuk.
Olga? Olga, can you hear me? Oh, no! We're getting close to the reactor floor. I think we managed to dodge
Well,
the main security
fucking-
detail. As long as we maintain our cover, we should be good.
Step very fucking lightly now, Igor. The place is swarming with those cocksuckers. NAR's beefed up security around ARC for some reason. Either they're preparing for something.
I'm in the Golden Corridor.
We have to convince NAR that we're their contractors.
Let's try the prisoner escort turret.
Stop right there. I don't recognize you, soldier. We quell the storm?
And ride the thunder. Prisoner transport in progress, Private.
Okay, go ahead.
Holy shit, there's a lot of them in here.
Damn. We need to get...
The Brainiacs have their own dedicated comms. I could put my fabulous acting skills to work and tell them to fuck off, but it's a two-man job.
The great Ratcatcher has smiled upon you today. I can help.
They're not soldiers. They won't buy our fairy tale. If we don't come up with something convincing, they'll sound the alarm the moment they see us.
Tarakan.
Sounds good, Mousy.
Yeah, heck it
Attention!
comes.
Pneumonia! Achtung! The reactor's about to explode! Run for your lives, everyone!
What kind of nonsense is this? The reactor cannot
Fuck it, Anatoly. A break is a break.
Nice.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
What the hell is this? Was it here before? Looks like some sci-fi fucking movie prop.
The door is trapped. Touch it, and I'll spend my last moments on Earth convulsing on the dirty floor.
Mousy, the ventilation duct should not be secured.
Wait, Igor. Remember the map you borrowed from that fucker Semenov? It shows another way in.
Your plan sounds...
The doors are behind you, Igor. Climb up in there.
Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, okay. Okay. We're doing it. We're rocking, we're rolling. Oh, excuse me. I've been bamboozled.
Oh, hello. You can come out of the shadows now. I want to talk.
Semenov? You said you didn't want any part...
You are... I have to say, you...
Tanya,
You've always known where she is. She's here. Alas, that...
What do you mean?
You should be asking, what?
If you hurt her,
Is she the
Stop,
Chernobylite?
please. After everything you've seen, I'll spell it out for you. If you haven't the stomach to see it for yourself, she always has been. There were other candidates. We're going to use Tatiana. She will travel there and help us reach it.
This is madness.
My God, is this... You must put your maudlin sentiments aside, Igor. The only real force in this life is change. Everything else is a substitute. And you were supposed to be special. All that glory. I failed you, yes. Please don't argue with me.
I'm going to save Tatiana.
Unfortunately, no. I cannot allow you to meddle.
But he just threw me on the ground.
What's wrong with you, Igor? How foolish can you be? How did you not see this coming? Your companion's fate has been sealed in this timeline. The least you can do is consider what led to this.
Olivier! No! Olivier! Damn it! Olivier, we have to help him!
It's over. We need to carry on.
Well, damn.
You heard the man move! The priority is to protect the lab!
Damn! Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatiana. I can't back down now.
Oh no, this sucks big time balls. I wish we had someone in...
There's no...
Tango spotted! Engage at will!
There's blood on your hands, Igor. You didn't prepare well enough. Your companion's demise is on you alone, Igor. This could have been prevented if you'd have prepared better.
What? Excuse me.
Sashko! Oh, good lord! Sashko! Can you hear me? Say something!
You cannot hesitate, Mousy. We will mourn the fallen when it is all over.
Oh my god. Fucking god. anything in here?
Tatiana! Finally!
Igor, my love. My child.
It's been so very long. But it's finally you. It has to be you.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all these years.
But how?
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all. My poor little boy. All of us together, finally, release.
What did you call me? I don't...
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake. An abomination.
What connect?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has to be completed. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love. It is waiting.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please. Can't you just...
Tanya?
Go.
Tatiana.
Boris. Help. Die.
I don't understand.
Reactor.
Well, what do I do?
Oh shit. Who fuck Boris?
You took your time, Igor.
Cut the crap.
Yes, we'll get to that.
Fine. Just make it
What do you really...
Isn't that obvious? I want to save Tatiana.
You may find this surprising, but our goals are actual...
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing, but this whole time we've been chasing some...
Come on, man. I've come too far.
Let's start from the beginning.
I sure do, Boris. You were my closest friend until you decided to betray me. To take Tatiana from me.
Boris is dead. I killed him on that fateful night, April 26th, 1986, and took his identity. Good riddance. He was a treacherous piece of shit.
You took it?
The more important question, because you're not Professor Igor Kiminyuk. You never were. I am Igor Kiminyuk. I only changed my name to protect you and your mother.
Protect me? How? By trying to kill me at every turn?
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it the first time we met at the power plant.
Will you quit talking in...
The truth is hard to swallow, I know. It was hard for me, too. You are me. Tatiana isn't your fiancée. She's mine. Everything you know about her, everything you remember, none of it is yours. You are my clone, sort of. You got my body, my brain, my skills, and most importantly, my memories from before the Chernobyl disaster.
What are you saying? How is that even possible?
Tatiana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry with her. But that was another of Semenov. He needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite. So he injected Tanya with the nano solution. What happened next was, I don't know what to call it, an immaculate conception. She gave birth to a boy. You. You grew much more quickly than other kids.
Oh shit.
But your mind didn't seem to follow. The Chernobylite no doubt affected you in unpredictable ways. I didn't know what to do with
So
you
I'm
until
his
one night.
son.
Tanya, your mother, communicated with me. She pleaded with me to release you into the woods. And that's what I did.
You're saying Tatiana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990?
Of course you. The night was so cold.
The sweater. I had it in the camp. I was in prison.
Yes, it could have been a trigger. Your mind, some perhaps you were constructed from Tatiana. I suspect the process was somehow facilitated.
But she's been calling me this whole time.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled.
Chernobylite? But the...
They felt so real.
You've been bamboozled, my boy.
It wanted you.
Someone sent me they were real. I could...
Oh, that. It was that bastard Sem. I really hoped you would stay. Only one of us is leaving.
Wait.
We just did. Goodbye. to make it quick for Tatjana's sake. This gives me no pleasure. But it has to be done. Only I am. I wish there was another way. You're making this too easy, son.
How so?
Give up already. You think you're better than me?
Yeah.
You're making this too easy, son. Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatjana's sake. This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done. To make it quick for Tatjana's sake.
I got him. The hell?
I don't need a force field to defeat you.
Olivier.
You should be dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately. Look familiar?
Where did you get that?
Where else? I took it from you. From your cold, dead hands, Igor.
What?
In a reality where you fucked up, my friend. From one of the many worlds bearing the...
Are you saying that you come from a different...
This is hell. You have no idea.
Where are you going?
Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me. I'd prefer to die.
Wait!
Don't waste the chance I've given you.
Oh shit. Let's go.
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection.
Son, please. It will kill her.
Just let me go. I've suffered.
You can do this, son. You can be the man I could not. Go through the portal and face this thing.
No, do not.
Yeah.
A single shot of adrenaline would have saved my ass. Why didn't you give it to me, you cheap fuck?
My life was in your hands, and you let me die.
We were partners, old-timer. I always had your back. Why didn't you have mine?
Taking care of us was your job. You let me die. You failed.
You gave at my funeral was awful. Pure drivel.
I trusted you. You were supposed to save us all.
You killed Kostia, you motherfucker. My Kostia.
Why? Why did you betray me, Mousy?
I didn't know
For
such
everything
thing.
I've done for you, you chose NAR.
An unarmed prisoner.
This isn't
possible. Expecting more from
These
you,
things
Professor
can't all
Convenient.
have happened. I fixed them. At least some of them.
You're wrong. Did you think meddling with space-time wouldn't have consequences? All of this, every bit of it, happened.
But how? I was going back through the wormholes. I was fixing everything.
There is no time travel the way your friend Olivier understands it. You can never change what's already occurred, because every change creates its own space-time continuum.
And time only moves in one direction. Entropy.
Every
Yeah.
time you make or unmake a decision, you twist an entire dimension. It's because you are a part of me, made from the same multi-dimensional stuff.
But I just wanted to save Tatiana.
Yes, your mother. And along the way, you destroyed countless lives across dozens of dimensions. All because of animal body chemistry. Because of the human need to connect with your progenitor. So, here I am. I am your real mother.
What are you?
I am...
Bullshit.
But it's a matter of perspective. To a
Don't call me that. I'm
having a bit of an identity crisis. As a poet once said, the child is the father. The fear that clouds your mind.
Fear?
The fear of discovering there is nothing. But don't worry, I am about to...
What do you...
Have you ever wondered why, despite your technological sophistication, why destroy your own ecosystem? Why, over and over...
If you're thinking to catch me off guard, people are for the most part. So what's next? Are you going to propose some kind of... Am I to be your prophet?
I never expect... No, a new world order isn't enough to...
Is that right?
Again, it's the... I can take it all away. I can...
How?
Your kind can only live in the moment. The future become my vessel. I will remake mankind. I must reduce everything to...
That is some...
You're scared this will make you... This is what being a hero. We can banter words, but the result is inevitable. Struggling against me will only tie... You're like a fish, and all your science cannot... It's time
Yes, I
to
can.
set aside this...
I see you have it all figured out.
Reject.
Mine. If mankind wants to destroy itself...
You are defiant. I can have you wake back up at your...
A circle.
Oh, don't get distracted with...
I almost fell for it. Me. I'm your only hope, and this also makes me...
You cannot exist without me. I'm...
True. But you also cannot exist in this plane without me. You're no god. You're just a fucking parasite. A freeloader looking for a new host. Tanya, my mom, is no longer a viable option for you. Who knows? Perhaps you never needed her in the first place.
You don't even know which...
Identity. Yes, maybe I'm just a faulty copy of a dead physicist. But it doesn't matter. And that brings us neatly to my conclusion. So watch closely, my love. This...
Yeah, stab that shit.
No! 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 No!
Oh, damn. Holy shit, I didn't think I was gonna fucking gut myself right there. Holy fuck.
The protagonist never returned from the power plant. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor's stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the Samoshels, tracking down the few remaining monsters still roaming the area. Olivier never had the chance to change his own past and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. His obsession almost steered him down the dark path of treachery, but in the end, he redeemed himself by helping Igor with his mission. Even though it cost him his life, because he had been a part of something bigger than himself, he was at peace in his final moments. In spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage and grit. For this haunted place will always be a monument to broken heroes with a twisted past. Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known, but he was also unfailingly honest, both with himself and others. Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving force, but working with Igor and the others eventually made him appreciate the kinder aspects of life. In spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to like the neurotic stalker, and by the end, considered him a true colleague. Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their shared home. Sashko had always been the lone wolf and daredevil of the zone. Life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely only on himself. His crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother Ruslan's death, but Igor's quest to find Tatiana was what kept him going until the end. In his final moments, he enjoyed a privilege afforded to few men indeed. He had no regrets. He died as he lived, fighting bravely for those closest to him, and that was enough. Tarakan's fight against the Rat King has reached an end. Having barely survived the zone, he realized his time was up. Now, someone else must carry the torch and defeat the evil lurking in the power plant. But Tarakan wasn't worried. After all, he had prepared Igor and others well. Tarakan's true identity was never discovered. Was he a madman, a saint, a spy? Perhaps he was all of these, or perhaps none of them. But one thing is certain, the old man was a true child of Pripyat. His restless soul will forever wander its marshes and woods. Olga's last thoughts were with her mother and those Samoshils. She had joined Igor in his mission because she knew what it meant to live with a hole inside you, a hole left by the departed. As a troubled teenager in Minsk, she'd never planned to become a freedom fighter or martyr, but sometimes we encounter the person who will change our destiny at just the right moment. Life is unpredictable that way. Olga will always be in the hearts of all the Samoshils whose lives she touched. Like so many before him, General Kozlov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. War taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss, leaving him indifferent to human suffering. His experiences made him strong, but also blind to the serendipitous moments which could have placed his life on a different trajectory. And so his death was as empty as his life. General Kozlov spent his final moments consumed with bitterness. If I only had another chance, he said to himself. Alas, that is a privilege afforded to very few. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses almost got him killed. He was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms with the collapse of the Soviet Union. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected the emptiness of his own heart. And so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping his experiments would usher in a new world order. In reality, what he sought was to fill the gaping void in his own soul. Meeting his former student Igor saved Semenov's life, although he could never have predicted it. Confronted with mortal danger, he realized he could no longer allow his demons to determine his fate. He left the zone, hoping there was still time for him to find peace. Without Semenov's brilliance, NAR eventually dissolved, most of its mercenaries wiped out by either the Shadows or the Samoshilds. Faced with staggering losses, the shareholders halted all funding. All that remains of NAR in the zone are the empty barracks and derelict labs, stark reminders of a misguided ambition based on human misery.
Cycle. That was fun. Yeah, what happens if we just continue?
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection.
Son, you can go through.
No.
Yeah,
It's time to end this once and for all. If anyone can hear me, run as far from here as you can. Everyone, run like hell.
Oh shit. Go, 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 go.
Thank you for showing me the way. I won't waste this, I promise. Goodbye. You can rest now.
The protagonist never explained to his comrades except...
Alright, yeah, let's just...
the chip.
I can get it over with.
Now... I'll leave his...
Yes, yes. Like how I got murdered if you close the portal. That's fucked up.
Have it now. But Tarakan was... Tarakan... But
skip it.
As a like work. His experience has made him strong, but also Semenov's ambition. He was a and so in reality he was based all
Alright, well, so that was the ending. Just gonna keep my save right here, right before the ending. That was Chernobylite. Really enjoyed it. This game was really fucking fun, actually. If you guys ever played this, I'd highly recommend it. But, yeah, dude, that was Chernobylite. I'll see you guys next time whenever I pick up another game. So, see ya.